Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can become part of the community here. So today we're going to do a daily check-in for both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminines for Friday the 13th of May or Thursday the 12th, wherever you are in the world. But I'm currently pre-recording this because I will be away tomorrow. Okay, so for Friday, my spirit team, what do we have? Lilith, what do we have for Divine Feminines for tomorrow, for energy? What do we have for the Divine Feminines today? And as I say today, I mean tomorrow, but I'm just saying today for the sake of the video because it will be uploaded. Oh, okay, and for the Divine Masculines, please. Wonderful. So the Divine Feminines have Strength card. There's the Lion energy that we channeled in yesterday's Instagram energy for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Okay, everything I need is within me. That is your affirmation for today, Divine Feminine. And for Divine Masculine, Page of Cups, I am an intuitive, creative being. Wow. All right, let's start with the Divine Feminines. See what's going on with the Divine Feminines today. I'm using the Lunar Soul Tarot. Absolutely love this deck. All right, I'm just going to take some time to shuffle and to quickly tune in. Got Justice card here. So lots of balancing energies. So I feel that the Divine Feminines today are feeling quite balanced, or you will be feeling quite balanced, or you will be striving for, I'm hearing striking a balance. I'm really getting that you will be a lot more balanced and a lot more, as you give, you receive. Everything is in perfect equilibrium. Perfect equilibrium. Wow, Four of Swords, Ace of Cups. Okay. Divine Feminines, you are successfully in the energy of yesterday's reading of sitting and doing nothing in order to achieve and receive your abundance. Because boy, it's here. Ace of Cups. Daffodils might be significant here. Let's check what daffodils, the spiritual meaning of daffodils. Rebirth and hope. There you go. You have successfully been in the energy of flow and been in the energy of resting and doing nothing but enjoying yourself, enjoying the path, enjoying the journey while you sit and wait. That has been the test. That has been the lesson. You want your abundance. It's here for you. What do I need to do? Sit and wait. Sit and do nothing. Do nothing. When I say do nothing, it's like do nothing other than what it is that you like. Find something enjoyable to do while you sit and wait, because the abundance that you want, you're not sitting there going, what do I need to do to continue this abundance? No. So you sit, you do what you would normally do. Look at this, Temperance. Justice and Temperance. Divine Feminines, wow, you really are in this energy. You are in the flow here. You've got daffodils again. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for daily Twin Flame energy updates, daily Twin Flame messages, and daily videos and reels, as well as just random daily cards too. Not random, but card of the days that aren't Twin Flame related. And if you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can do so by heading to the link in the description box. I am doing mini Instagram readings all week. So if you would just like some quick guidance or have a question that you would like answered quickly, some insight at a cheap price, that is your best bet. All right, let's see what else is going on with the Divine Feminines today. Queen of Cups. What did I say? In flow. Really just enjoying, I'm hearing reveling in your emotions. Got the Six of Wands. You guys are feeling successful. You guys are feeling the energy that you want to feel when you have that abundance. You're seeing the success come through. Magician, you're really realizing your power here. So you're feeling successful and you're seeing results. You're really seeing results today. Yeah, you're seeing that fourth cup that you want, that one you're looking for, which is here. I'm not going to lift it up. That Ace of Cups that we got. For the Divine Feminines today. Ace of Swords, because we've got the Triple Goddess symbol here. So I feel like Hecate might be with some of you guys, Morrigan, even Lilith, okay, Empress. You guys understand. You guys understand. Venus here, Aphrodite, you get it. This is like an aha moment. You've had the Five of Swords, Page of Wands. You've had the, you've had the breakthrough that you don't need to do anything. You don't need to fight for what it is that you want. You don't need to push for it. You don't need to do anything other than live curiously, live creatively, expect wonder, and allow the change to happen. You're allowing the change to happen. You've allowed the change to happen and now you're seeing results. Yep. Two of Cups, perfect equilibrium. I feel like the perfect balance between you and your Divine Masculine. And the Chariot. Things are moving forward within your connection, but also individually. So I want to see then what is coming towards the Divine Feminines today. What is due to this, due to having this breakthrough and understanding and successfully doing nothing and waiting? What is coming up in the Divine Feminine's life today? Everything I need is within me. Three of Swords, Two of Cups. The Divine Feminines, what's coming up for you today is there's breakthroughs. Breakthroughs within the connection. I feel like union. I feel like that's saying union. And together you wouldn't usually read that, right? You would read that as, oh, heartbreak within a soulmate connection. I'm not getting that at all. Breakthrough within the twin flame connection. Yep. Star and the High Priestess. You guys are, why? Because you guys have successfully stepped into your purpose today. Today is the day you step into your purpose successfully. You've understood the lessons, you've understood the information that has been given to you. You've read the whole book here. You've understood the yin yang, the balance, the twin flame connection. And as a result, yeah, you've overcome that shadow. You've overcome what has held you down, what has tied you up. You've reached that level of enlightenment within you. And now the fruits of your labor that you have been waiting for, that is now coming to fruition. That is now here for you. Knight of Wands, you sat and you waited. Yep, we had this in yesterday's reading too. I'll read that again just because I feel like it's beautiful, because this is like saying, this is what you've done now. To act in accordance with destiny. You've acted in accordance with destiny. Nothing is simpler, nothing is harder. Learn to allow. You've done exactly that. Do by not doing. Adapt. Take the shape of the circumstances you inhabit, and then from within gently do enough, just enough, so that your influence may turn the tide. Thus do we begin a story with a legacy in its heart. You sat and you waited and you did nothing but what it is you wish to do. You enjoyed, you didn't fight against it, you didn't push. And that's how you got free. You found the enjoyment in the moment. Because that's what you're looking for. You're looking for enjoyment, freedom, wealth, abundance, the ability to do what it is that you want on a daily basis without having to check how much money you've got in the bank, without having to worry about, oh, you know, I want to get this and I want to buy this, oh, but I shouldn't because I already bought this week, or because I've spent enough money this week, I'm spending recklessly. There's no such thing as spending recklessly if when you have the money to spend recklessly. The only reason why we say we can't do that is because we don't have the money to do it. What denotes being able to spend recklessly? When I have this amount of money, when I have the money. If I had the money, I would go crazy. We always say that. We hear our parents saying that. If I had the money, I would. So we continue to perpetuate that cycle of not having the money to spend recklessly because there's such a negative connotation to the word recklessly. So we continue to put ourselves in this state of constantly working for what? Constantly working for what? At what point? At what point do you get what you want? Not by sitting there saving, by giving. The affirmation. Your affirmation for today, Divine Feminines, is: my ego is aligned with the greater good. I receive back triple the amount I spent. My ego is aligned with the greater good. I receive back triple the amount that I spend. I receive back triple the amount that I spend. Oh, I've got this deck. Really weird here, hang on. I receive back triple the amount that I spent. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Magician. I receive back triple the amount that I spent. It just is. Why? Because that's how I'm living. I'm living in a state of abundance. You're living in a state of abundance today. From today moving forward. Every day is a day of abundance. You receive more abundance because you are willing to give it. Because you are willing to have it. And the way that you have it is by calling it to you. Cause and effect. Let's go for the Divine Feminines today. Cause and effect, right? In order to receive abundance, you have to spend it. You have abundance sitting there, even if it's not, actual money. Spend the energy of abundance that you have. You have abundance. You have abundance energy there within you. Investment. It's an investment in the self. Opposition. Yeah, there's like an opposition. Okay, competitiveness. There's an opposition in. It's like that. If I had the money to do it, I would. If I had all the money in the world, I would spend without worry. Well, how you can't spend without worry. You can't have the money to spend without worry until you spend without worry. You can be conscious about how much you spend, and you can be conscious about your like what money you have going out. But you can't hold back. If you have money to spend on yourself this week, but you won't because you don't want to dip into your savings just in case you need it for something else, like, cool, then you're not going to get more money to put back into your savings. Do you know what I mean? It's an investment of the self. The payments that you have for your car or for, whatever it is that you have to pay are just as important as the payments for yourself. If you deny yourself what it is that you want because you've got outgoing payments this week, you're going to continue to perpetuate that. okay? And that will make sense who it makes sense for. If you feel resistance to that, there's still more work to do and this isn't for you, okay? And that's fine. You don't have to take what I'm saying. But if that hit for you and you're like, well, yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. Because what's happening is we put the restriction on ourselves to spend, and there's a birth and rebirth. There's a rebirth of this, no longer acting in the same way. We're rebirthing ourselves. What was I saying? What's happening is we're restricting ourselves, and we don't want to restrict ourselves. We're aware that we restrict ourselves. We no longer want to. So what needs to happen is we need to undo the conditioning that we have put on ourselves or that others have put on us. So if you're at that stage like I am, that will have made sense to you. Communication and the swan. Okay, so communication. So there's communication coming in. Sorry, there's just a hair that's itching me. Communication about something regarding this. It has something to do with the twin flame connection too, because we've got the swan, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. Okay, so you're going to receive either some communication from your twin or communication from the universe or just intuitive hits. You can trust that. This is really annoying me, sorry guys. The High Priestess, you need to trust your intuition here. Discernment, prophecy, vision. Okay, so swans might be a sign for you as well. But you're going to receive a very clear sign that this rebirth, it is done. I'm hearing it is done, like when Jesus just about died on the cross. It is done. Died for our sins. Sacrificed. It is done. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So you will receive very clear communication. Trust this sign. Okay? Trust this sign when you receive it. That is how you know. That is how you know. Okay, Divine Feminines, I love that. So let's do Divine Masculines for today. So Divine Feminines, my ego is aligned with the greater good. I receive back triple the amount I spent. Okay? It just is. Why? Because I said so. There's nothing else at play here other than your own energy. Right? Other than your own energy. The universe isn't at play here. Even the whole idea of divine timing. That's you. You dictate divine timing. The divine is just an expression of you and the energy that you're putting out and putting forth. The divine timing is just you. It's not out there. It's not they. It's not them. Any other energies and any other beings, they work with you, for you. All right, let's see. Tuning in with my Divine Masculine now. I'm hearing tea parties. Something about tea parties. So playfulness, enjoyment. The sun. I said tuning in with my Divine Masculine now. One from the bottom fell out. It was like that. So I thought, okay, I'll take it. What is it? The Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine is really on par with this too today. He's understanding. So what you understand, Divine Feminine, today, the Divine Masculine understands also. Just in a different way. It just naturally it's organically something that they exude. Because it's happening on an intrinsic level. King of Swords, they understand. This is giving me Geralt of Rivia vibes. But like if he was modern. Wisdom, the owl. So owls might be a symbol for the Divine Masculines today. Ravens or bats. But they understand. They have this sense of understanding. Knight of Cups, Five of Pentacles. They're bringing a gift. I'm an intuitive, creative being, and they understand this. This is the energy that they're exuding today. Whether consciously or not. I feel like it's an unconscious thing, but they're bringing something to the Divine Feminines today. And man, they're bringing them out. They're bringing the Divine Feminines out of this cycle of sacrifice. They're coming out of Hanged Man mode, so they're coming out of suspension. Yep, they're coming out of anxiety and fear about the same things, about abundance. The Magician, yep. They're setting into their Magician energy too. So they are realizing and understanding the potential of their own power, and they're experiencing and witnessing firsthand their own power today. Yep, Judgment. And I heard alignment. So they're really in alignment with their divine masculine energy. Yep, aligned. They're on par with their purpose, and it is their purpose to give. It is their purpose to share with the divine feminine. And that's what's happening. It's part of their purpose. As they give and as they share, they are on par with their purpose. And they're like, okay, I understand. Yep, roger that. Let's go. Ten of Swords. Yep. They're releasing the defeat around that feeling, or the defeated energy around that understanding. Death and rebirth. So the same thing. The masculines are going through the same thing, but on a mundane level, they are bringing to the feminine are accepting from them. So it's like truly in there, like the masculines are truly in there providing energy. The world, yeah, this has been understood. This is the roger that. There's the Merkaba here, Merkaba. Okay, Six of Cups. This is giving me energy of like learning lessons from childhood. They've released something that has been the conditioning from childhood. That's what's being released on for the divine masculines too. Something I'm remembering too is like there were things that I used to want as a kid, like toys or whatever, and I look back and like I always used to understand, like mum would always be like, like I can't afford that right now. Sometimes I'd get it, sometimes I wouldn't, and I would never like, whinge. But I do remember as I started to comprehend, like as I started to get out of my kid years and I started to comprehend how much kids' toys were and things like that, the things that I wanted as a kid, like $30 wasn't $300. $15 wasn't $1,500. And I remember feeling disappointed about that, being like, that's cheap. That's not expensive. And that was just my perception of money, right? But I'm now realizing like it's the disappointment around not being able to, it's the conditioning, the disappointment of not being able to afford the things I want. And that's what the divine feminines are releasing, and the divine masculines. But it's like that, the divine masculines have this, these divine masculines have this, I can't do this or I can't do that because it's just, it feels better to me to hoard all my money. That's what makes me feel rich. And that's not true. Because at the end of the day, your life is not changing. You're having all this money in the bank, but your life is not changing. You're not having the things that you're wanting that money for because they're not spending it. So they're giving, they're ready to give to the feminine, and the feminine is ready to receive. So together, they both end up having more abundance. Yeah. This is something that they've been sort of inching towards lately, but it's left them a little bit conflicted due to fear. But that fear is being completely eradicated. That has been eradicated. And today, this is such a beautiful card. It has been eradicated today. And as a result, things are moving forward together. And look, there's that Page of Cups and Three of Cups. That's a gorgeous card too. Enjoyment, good news, fun times. I'm an intuitive, Page of Cups, an intuitive and creative being. And they're basking in that. The divine masculines are finally basking in that. They finally understand. And so as the divine masculines, as the divine feminines understand, the divine masculines also understand. And they are willing to give. So, Two of Pentacles. Flexibility, they're being flexible. All right. What's happening with the divine masculines today in regards to that reading? Thank you, Spirit. The Goblin, the wounded human ego. My ego is aligned with the greater good. I receive back triple the amount I spend. So this is bratty energy. This is like the Divine Masculine be like, I don't want to. Why would I do that? Yeah, they're going to abundance. Because they're like, I'd rather have all the money in my bank account. I'd rather have the money to not spend. Money is to be spent, not to be hoarded. The Grail Knight, romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. This is the Knight of Cups energy. So they're like, no, they're releasing that. They're releasing the need to boycott abundance and boycott money. They're like, wait, I can actually, what would happen if I actually just like, what happened if I touched it? I'm hearing touch the butt from Nemo. Nothing happened, but it was fun. Nothing bad happened. The Lady of the Lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. So they're awakening to their sense of responsibility. They're redefining their sense of truth here, and they're no longer allowing the wounded human ego of boycotting abundance. They're welcoming it now. They're welcoming it now. And they're giving to the feminine, and the way that they do that, when they share, they realize that it goes to good use. The more they share, the more they give, the more they use, the more they get back. Let's get 2 more of these. Hecate, did I mention it in the last video? I can't remember. Okay. Adaptability, yep. Hecate is definitely guiding. The triple moon. It was the triple moon goddess. I think it was in the Divine Feminine reading. I can't remember if it was yesterday's or this video. But Hecate is definitely around. Got Capricorn energy there. Adaptability and recognition. So they realize that when they become adaptable to these changes, right, they are able to recognize the abundance, and they understand and recognize, oh, the more I give to abundance, the more I give myself abundance, the more abundance that I get. The more I give to abundance, the more I give myself and my Divine Feminine abundance, the more we get back. So it's not the more we save, the more we have. No, the more we save, the more we lose. The more we give, the more we have. The more we give, the more we have. And that is the lesson in the whole Anna Paul situation. She's a very giving person. The more she gives, the more she receives. In between black and white is not grey. It is all the colours in the world. And I don't know why I just flipped to the last page in this Lunar Soul book. In between the black and white, so the Divine Masculines are letting go of the black and white thinking, and they are realizing, oh, there is color here, and there is beauty in the color. I'm just going to read the Hecate here. All right, so live in the present. Hecate has the power to look in 3 directions at the same time. When this card is drawn, it suggests that something is locking you into the past, making it difficult to enjoy the present fully and to prepare positively to move on into the future. The past must be reviewed, relived, and then put away for good with a symbolic washing away of its influences. And that's exactly what's happening with the Divine Masculines today. They're saying goodbye to that old, rigid way of dealing with life and with their money. Whatever is discovered as a result will remain hidden to everyone except the self. Hecate tells you that you cannot change the past. Rather, you must live in and do what you can in the present. The future will then look after itself. A death and rebirth, Black Goddess Hecate reminds you that you put your priorities in order. The systematic nature of Earth in the authoritarian sign of Capricorn seeks to establish order where there is confusion. If the goddess card Hecate is selected, then January will be an important month with regard to the question. Okay, so take from that what you will, but definitely the Divine Masculines today, letting go of rigidity, they're embracing adaptability, and they're recognizing that the more abundance that the more they give into abundance, the more abundance gives to them. The more that they save and hoard their money in abundance, the less they receive, the less they experience, right? If you guys are interested in personal readings, check the link in the description box. I would love to read for you, and I can't wait to read for some of you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you aren't already. Join the family. I post every day. I'm here for you every single day. Follow me on Instagram, Hekate's Moon Tarot, for daily twin flame updates, and I will see you in the next video.